Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Well,
or on
not
Friday?
Yesterday. Right. On Friday, we were reading Isaiah chapter 57.
That is correct.
I don't honestly remember exactly what happened, but I do remember we ended up talking about death a lot.
We did.
Yes.
We did.
And so if you could fill me in, I would appreciate it, because
Sure.
I can't remember other than that at the moment.
Yeah. Chapter 57 was a lot of don't practice idolatry, don't worship those things, don't fuck under green trees, don't sacrifice kids. And then on Saturday we were like, hold on, what, green trees?
Yeah, we figured
and
out
then
some
it was
stuff about the green trees.
Christmas trees and all kinds of stuff.
That's right. Yeah, you didn't check out the Q&A. It's definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I do want to mention real quick that it's odd timing, but after we got done having our episode on Friday, and we talked a lot about death and the consequences and how we feel about it, I had a very dear friend of mine pass away just last night, actually. And it's been rough today, so we didn't do our normally scheduled Patreon episode. We are doing this episode, but I did share, he's a musician, was a musician, and he was just an absolutely fantastic guy. I did share the Patreon episode. It is public for everybody, so if you go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse, you can listen to his music. And
you don't have to be a contributing Patreon member. You can just go there and hear his music.
Yep. So I'm just trying to get through today and through this episode, but I'm managing. And anyway, that's what I got for today. We're going to be diving into what again today?
Isaiah chapter 58.
All right, let's do this.
Okie doke. Okay, so here we are hopping into Isaiah chapter 58.
Okay.
Shout it aloud. Do not hold back.
No.
Wah! Raise your voice like a trumpet. Burr, 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 burr.
Yeah.
Declare to my people their rebellion, and to the descendants of Jacob their sins. Isaiah's about to tell you what for again.
Right.
You suck, you suck, you suck.
Yep.
You worms, you fucking mountain. For day after day they seek me out. They seem eager to know my ways, as if they were a nation that does what is right and has not forsaken the commands of its gods. God, I mean.
God,
Sorry.
not
Singular
God.
God. Capital G, my bad.
He wouldn't like that mistake there.
They ask me for just decisions and seem eager for God to come near them. Why, we have fasted, they say, and have you not seen it? Why, have we humbled ourselves and you have not noticed? Yet on the day of your fasting, you do as you please and exploit all your workers.
This is like the bit where people go to church on, or they party on Saturday and then they go to church on Sunday to absolve everything they did on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
He's like, I see you, assholes. Your fasting ends in quarreling and strife and in striking each other with wicked fists as opposed to heavenly fists.
Right, yeah.
You cannot fast as you do today and expect your voice to be heard on high. This is about works versus faith. Like,
right.
if you have faith, you'll want to do the works. If you're just doing the works without faith, then they're empty gestures, so don't do them.
Which is one of my biggest complaints about religious folks today.
Yeah.
They don't generally do the quote-unquote works. They
do the going to church works.
Yeah.
But they seem to just be habitual and empty.
Yes.
And the works that you're talking about are the good works of helping other people that they don't do.
Right. And mimicking what your God is wanting you to be in life every day.
Right.
And that's the part that I really struggle with people is that you're kind of, I'm speaking in general here, but like you're being shitty at me as a Christian.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to go to that religion?
Right.
What about you makes me think that your religion is any good?
Yeah, that's one thing I really don't get. Like when they're talking trash to you and they're like, you're going to burn in hell, motherfucker. And it's like, are you trying to talk me into being a Christian?
Or a fucking sales pitch?
Have you decided on God's behalf that I cannot be saved, so why bother trying, and on purpose instead be mean and cruel?
Right.
Like that, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
But who am I? I'm just reading the Bible over here.
Right.
Is this the kind of fast I have chosen? Only a day for people to humble themselves? Is it only for bowing one's head like a reed and for lying in sackcloth and ashes? Is that what you call a fast? A day acceptable to the Lord? Is not this the kind of fasting I have chosen? To loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke? To set the oppressed free and break every yoke? It almost sounds like he's anti-slavery, but we know that's not true.
Right. Well, he's that way when it comes to his own people.
Yeah.
But when it comes to other people, he's a little more wishy-washy on that subject.
Yeah. It's fine to take non-Israelites as slaves.
Yeah.
Is it not to share your food with the hungry and to provide the poor wanderer with shelter?
I mean, that's the impression I got early on back in Moses' time.
Yeah.
But then they kind of strayed away from that.
Yeah.
Even in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just
the big
people.
Deal.
It was the Bible straight away from it.
Yeah, they were like, whatever, that's okay. We don't have to pay attention to that part. When you see the naked, to clothe them and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood, then your light will break forth like the dawn and your healing will quickly appear. Then your righteousness will go before you and the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard. Then you will call and the Lord will answer. You will cry for help and he will say, here I am.
I like this message. Like, I mean,
yeah,
he's saying that you need to help the lesser than to that is your works. That is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be helping these people.
Toe the line.
As part of your, way to redeem yourself, right? And that's what I fail to see a lot of people doing. And the way that they do it is by giving money willy-nilly to something and saying, there I go, there it goes. I took care of it. But when it comes to actually seeing or taking care of someone in person, it's a whole other story.
Yeah.
That same compassion is not there. And the joke is always, if a homeless person walked into your church, would they be allowed to be there?
And the answer
is
to
often,
me seems no.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the few times that I went to church with my mom, I was expected to dress a certain way.
Right.
And I'm like, what kind of God is that? Like, you're supposed to be talking me into this, I'm not talked into this if you're telling me I can't wear t-shirt and jeans, or if I, need to have had a shower that morning and did my hair and put makeups on.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry. That sounds like a fucking show-off dress club. Like, that's not what I signed up for.
Churches were known for helping poor get unpoor and help them get back on their feet. Wouldn't you think instead of just sleeping on the street, people would go to churches?
Exactly.
But no, they probably have the fucking cops called on them.
Right.
So
exactly. If you do away with the yoke of oppression, with the pointing finger and malicious talk, and if you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness, and your night will become like noonday. So be the light you want to see.
Sure.
Be the change kind of thing.
Right.
The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail, not a spring like in a tiger's tail.
Oh, yeah.
Which is bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun. Right.
Yeah.
Not that kind of spring.
Right.
It's a silver spring.
Right.
Okay. Your people will rebuild the ancient ruins and will raise up the old age foundations. You will be called repairer of broken walls, restorer of streets with dwellings.
Okay.
Take these broken wings and learn to fly again.
But this is part of the rebuilding of their, because they're coming back from exile where all their shit was fucking destroyed, basically.
Yeah. There was something in my notes that pointed out the fact that they called it ancient ruins instead of just broken ass buildings.
Yeah.
Tends to maybe suggest that this was written, way after the exile. Why would they be calling them ancient ruins instead of just old ass broken buildings?
Well, they were writing this 200 years after the Isaiah shit. So I mean, even if it's been 100 years, the stuff's going to look like ruins.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying. It goes hand in hand with that.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that tracks.
Sure.
If you keep your feet from breaking the Sabbath and from doing as you please on my holy day, if you call the Sabbath a delight and the Lord's holy day honorable, and if you honor it by not going your own way and not doing as you please or speaking idle words, then you will find your joy in the Lord, and I will cause you to ride in triumph on the heights of the land and to feast on the inheritance of your father Jacob. The mouth of the Lord has spoken. The end.
I think the message about helping people and doing the right things and setting the example and being the example, I think that's a good way to operate. Like, I don't have any problem with that. Obviously, I don't believe in God, but the idea of being the example, of treating people equitably is to me a good concept and something worthwhile.
Well, it's how a solid society is formed.
Right.
We are a team. We help each other. We're only as strong as our weakest link.
Sure.
We're not all free if even one of us is not free, Yeah. That kind of thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, all in all, I think that was a decent message.
That was a decent message. I'll allow it.
Overall.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'll allow it.
Sure.
It wasn't directed at me because I'm not a believer.
Right. So. Nor am I. But there's worse things we've read.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I agree with you there.
All right. Well, that was Isaiah chapter 58.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that tomorrow we'll be back with
Isaiah chapter 59.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.